Jerry Stiller, Mary Tyler Moore, John Cazale, and Luke Perry sitting around the kitchen table eating. Brittany Murphy walks in. Stiller. Well, hello, darling. I apologize. I don't want to imply your personal self-worth is in any way tied to my personal affections for you. Let's see. Hello, my daughter. Mary Tyler Moore.
Jim, now you're implying that Beth's self-worth is intertwined to her birth gender. We haven't spoken to Beth in weeks. We don't know that she still identifies as a female.
Murphy.
It's okay, Mom. I still identify as a woman.
Cazale, dressed as a woman.
Oh, sister, that's wonderful. I don't know if you've noticed, but Brendan and I also identify as women now.
Luke Perry, dressed as a woman.
That's right.
Perry and Cazale begin making out. Murphy.
Wait, I'm sorry, Jim, but when I was here a few weeks ago, I thought I just found out you were gay.
Stiller gets up out of his chair and yells, "What the hell did you just say?" Murphy.
What?
Stiller. You just said the G word. In my house? This is an open-minded and all-inclusive home of love and acceptance. If you ever use another word that we don't approve of, you will be banished for all time. Murphy.
Geez, Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't know I couldn't use that word. What word am I supposed to use?
Stiller gets up and throws his plate of food at the wall in disgust. Moore.
Honey, please. It's completely insensitive and inappropriate to ask what words you're supposed to use. Your father is very sensitive to cultural insensitivity. Please just mind your manners. Anyway, where's your boyfriend, Mr. Jefferson?
Murphy.
Oh, well, things didn't work out. He went back to his old girlfriend, Sally.
Cazale. Wow, that's wonderful. That's great news for him, going back to an African American. Perry gets up, takes his plate, and throws it against the wall. Looks at Cazale and says,
"Babe, what the hell are you doing? You can't use the double A word. You're implying that Sally's identity is inexorably linked to her genetic heritage, as well as assuming she would want to be referred to as American, despite the fact that America once had Donald Trump as president. You have to learn to be more sensitive."
Cazale.
Oh, I'm sorry, her? How the hell do you know that she still even identifies as a woman, you sick son of a bitch?
Moore.
Ladies, please, relax. I'm sorry, Beth, that things didn't work out with Mr. Jefferson.
Murphy.
That's okay, Mom. I actually have a new boyfriend, and he's on his way over right now. He should be here any minute.
Knock on the door. Murphy.
That must be him.
Stiller. Well, I'll get the door. Stiller gets up, opens the door, and it's Patrice O'Neill. Stiller. Do you identify as a male? O'Neill nods in a confused manner. Stiller. Well then, sir, as I tried to explain to your colleague yesterday, we believe that it is culturally insensitive for you Jehovah's Witnesses to come to our home and denigrate our open-minded and inclusive belief that there is no God. Okay, could you please stop harassing us? Murphy.
Dad, he's not a Jehovah's Witness. It's my boyfriend, Mike.
Mary Tyler Moore gets up, takes her plate, and throws it against the wall, and puts her head down and her hands on the table. Stiller. Excuse me, sir. Stiller slams the door, and all of them look at Brittany in disgust. Stiller. Honey, what the hell is wrong with you? Cazale gets up and throws his plate against the wall and says, Dad, do not call her honey. You are implying that her self-identity is tied to how sweet you perceive her to be. That's culturally insensitive. Murphy.
What the hell is wrong with you people? Dad, why did you slam the door on my boyfriend?
Moore lifts her head up and yells,
Are you kidding me? and refuses to allow their names to be mentioned until their demands are met. Musical guest, Tom Petty, and your host, Sidney Poitier. Ladies and gentlemen, Sidney Poitier.
There's applause, applause, applause. Mr. Poitier.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you. So I found out today that Mr. Murphy already had me on the short list to host. Because until this morning, he assumed I was already dead. You know how those timelines can be. Anyway, I'm finally not the first black man to do something, as Mr. Kobe Bryant has already hosted. But at least I'm the first black man to host who has won an Oscar.
Kobe Bryant comes out and says,
Sorry, Sidney. You're only the second black man to host this show who has won an Oscar.
Poitier.
Ah, that's right. Well, I'm in good company then. Thank you, Mr. Bryant. Anyway, I do want to say that even though this program likes to poke fun at progressives, I at least want to thank those who believe in progressive change and gave me the chance to perform. There has been progress since my time, and I hope to see more in the future.
Spencer Tracy, Katharine Hepburn, along with Peter Bogdanovich and Kim Mi-soo come out. Tracy.
Are you done yet, Sidney? It's about that time.
Poitier.
Let me guess. You all want to take me out to dinner?
Hepburn.
Well, first we're going to go screw around with some schizophrenics. But yes, then dinner.
Poitier.
Sounds delightful. We have a great show tonight. Tom Petty is here. Mr. Murphy wanted to make a joke at his expense, but Mr. Petty responded, "Don't do me like that." We'll be right back.